at 2,500.
2,500, okay.
There's no way behind us. We can just stop straight ahead here.
Okay.
We'll get our clearance and then walk around.
They did still say 3-1, right?
Yes.
3-1, correct. All right. Atlantic City clearance, Archer 75190.
Archer 190, Atlantic City clearance.
Archer 190 requests VFR clearance to the south, 2,500. We do have information.
The Woodbine. The Woodbine.
Okay, yeah.
Got it.
Something threw me there mentally. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Archer 190, roger on departure, fly runway heading, maintain VFR under below 1,600, departure frequency 124.6, squawk 0133.
Archer 190, roger on departure, maintain, fly runway heading, maintain VFR at or below 1,600, departure freq 124.6, and squawk 0133. Just FYI, we're headed to Woodbine.
Archer 190, roger, and read back correct.
No, he'll relay that to the departure controller. Because they don't know what, when they say cleared on course, they know you're on a Woodbine. You're cleared on course. But they can't tell you cleared on course unless they know where you're going.
Yep, makes sense. Okay. He didn't switch me over. I'll give it a second here. Well, just call him, right? Just call ground?
Yeah.
All right. Atlantic City ground, Archer 75190, information Alpha at the FAA ramp, request taxi.
Archer 75190, Atlantic City ground, runway 31, taxi November, Papa Bravo.
Archer 190, roger, we're over at the FAA ramp.
Alright, so Juliet Bravo there.
Archer 190, runway 31, taxi via Juliet Bravo. Thanks.
You told them where you were. Brain cells didn't register.
What are you going to do?
You know, it happens all the time. But, not all the time, but let's say 25% of the time.
Yeah, if they don't hear Coast Guard or some weird call sign,
Right.
They're probably not thinking. Not thinking anything unusual. Okay. Alright, looks clear.
Get the air conditioner on here.
Awesome. Say right knee or left knee for the center line?
For you, it's the right. For me, it's the left.
That's
Because it's here, right? That's
Yep.
right by your middle knee. Now, there's another aviation term that we talk about. There's inboard and outboard. You're talking to somebody that's outside the cockpit, particularly wide-body cockpits. They don't know whether you're in the left seat or the right seat, so they always talk in terms of inboard, outboard.
yeah, okay.
So your knee by the center throttle quadrant is always inboard.
Gotcha. Forward knee.
So the inboard knee is the one to put on the right.
Right, that works for either seat. Gotcha. Alright, wind from over there.
So F-16's to fight with here. That's good.
Throttle 2000. Mags check left, drop of about 50, both. Right, drop of about 50, both. Vacuum looks good. Annunciator lights come on. Oil temp in the green. Temp in the green. Oil pressure in the green. Fuel pressure right in the middle in the green. Carb heat test. Drop also of about 50. Back up. Throttle retard. All the way to idle. Alter. Autopilot is off. Master on. Flight instruments, I'll set Woodbine in. Oops. A-O. Those 231. I'll tune the bug to runway heading and check the compass here. Right on 3-1 and
Meridian 477 Hotel Charlie, Atlantic City Ground, runway 31, taxi November Papa Bravo.
Hey, we got a little time on him. Alright, VORs, I check what they're tuned to, I guess, but Atlantic City.
Right here, you see 1086.
Alright, tuned to
in the primary for number 1. Now, we have to look up here for number 1, right? This is number 2, this is number 1. Notice this, though, is set on GPS.
Toggle to GPS.
So, go to Omni Bearing Selector, and wait 6.
And CDI, okay, switches to localized VOR localizer, okay.
Right. Now, on the second one, which is in nav, it's always on the VOR. But to see what's in there, you have to go to the nav button. There you see 1086 is what's in here, right?
Yeah.
Now we'll go back. So the comm we can flip. But you can't adjust the nav frequencies until you hit the nav button.
Makes sense.
Then you have to go back to comm.
Alright, and I'll switch this back to GPS. Or actually it doesn't matter. Or does it?
Right. No.
Alright.
Atlantic City Information Alpha is correct.
Alpha, we already had Alpha, okay. Alright, so altimeter set, heading is checked with the whiskey compass, heading bug set. We got Woodbine in the GPS.
Right.
Alright, fuel selector on the left tank. Fuel pump back on for takeoff. Engine gauges left to right, just shy of green. Amps look okay, a little low really.
That's because we didn't use much juice on the engine start.
Okay. Yeah, okay, nothing much to charge.
Right.
Alright, and we're okay, full fuel, pressure good, vacuum good.
They're still broadcasting Alpha.
7 Hotel Charlie, affirmative.
Alright, we're good, low on the EGT, but that's,
I think it's not going.
we're not running really here, or normal, okay.
Bravo is current, but there's
Carb heat is off, mix is
It's Alpha.
rich, primer locked. Seat belts again are fast and adjusted.
Fast and adjusted.
Okay, seat backs are good. Okay. Flaps, exercise set. All the way down, all the way down. Set for takeoff. Trim tab. Bit aft. Alright, control check.
Clear.
Here. Right up, left down, left up, right down, elevator up, or down. Okay, free and correct. Doors.
Closed, locked, and latched.
Okay, I'll shut the window. Transponder on out. Overlights all the way on.
I don't know if this guy's going to turn right to take off. It looks like he might be.
Okay, no problem. that was it. So strobe lights was the last step. Let me do a sanity check.
Did you call checklist complete?
I did not.
Okay.
Checklist complete.
Okay. Now, what happens when you break a checklist? You get distracted. You're halfway through the checklist. They call you. They want to know something, whatever. Or you drop something.
Start back from the beginning.
Go back to the beginning.
Back to the beginning?
Even if you don't do it, tick off all the items. Right? Time you break a checklist, always go down to go back to the top, start it over.
Okay.
Safety thing.
Yep, I like it.
It'll save your butt someday. Alright? We hadn't talked about that, so that's why I brought it up. Or if we did talk about it, I don't remember talking about it. So.
Yeah, I love checklists, to be honest. But I feel like I'm sometimes taking too much time. But
you're at the stage of your career where you want to be very deliberate and follow all the checklists.
Okay, I love it. All right. So start rolling up the call tower.
Departure 124.6. Have a good flight.
So sorry, Fox.
What do you say?
He was talking to the guy that just took off. He just switched him to departure.
Tower Archer 75190, ready for departure, runway 31.
Archer 75190, Atlantic City Tower, good morning, runway 31, cleared for takeoff, wind 270 at 14, once airborne, proceed on course.
Archer 190, cleared for takeoff, runway 31, copy the wind, and on course after departure.
Alright, you've made a mistake here. You have not checked final.
Okay.
Always check final, even at towered airports.
Yep.
Got human beings in the tower, they make mistakes.
Those look clear except for the birds.
Right, okay. Habit pattern.
And Archer 190, once airborne, you can climb to requested altitude as well.
Archer 190, copy up to requested altitude.
Very good. Now we're getting unlimited clearance. He took the 1600 restriction away and the on-course restriction.
All right, I like it. Ready to roll?
Yes, now where's the wind from?
Left.
There you go. Just do about half. Okay. Half aileron into the wind. Remember when you rotate with the crosswind?
Right.
Say to yourself, rotate, right rudder.
Wow. Okay.
You're flying. Hey, a little extra right rudder. That's it. Now you can just let the rudder out and crab to maintain runway alignment until we get to a safe altitude. And by crab, look at, you see the end of the runway?
Yeah.
Put a little too much crab.
I did.
Yeah, right. Now you want to fly down the extended center line.
All right, now I'm finally back over the runway.
Now, if we had an engine failure right here, where would we go? I would pick turning to a left downwind and landing.
With 500 feet, it's enough to turn?
Yes, you'd have enough altitude to get there. Remember, it's 2 mile long runway. Doesn't even matter if you're staying in 300-400 feet in the air when you cross the M. All right, now we can turn on course, of course.
All right.
And he'll tell us to go departure shortly. So go ahead and turn to the Woodbine heading there. What's the Woodbine heading?
Did I? Wow. Well, I must not have punched it in. So
Well, you know what it is. You've done it 100 times.
Yeah.
240, right?
Yeah.
Set the bug at 240. And by 240.
All right, so we're past 1,000 feet. Fuel pump off, and flaps are released.
You know what we didn't do? We didn't go direct.
Archer 75190, contact departure 124.6. Have a good flight.
Archer 190 over to departure. Good day.
Right.
Indicates 800.
Okay, we're looking for the traffic one.
Well, you get a flashing activate light. There, it's a question. Activate. And you have to hit enter.
And 1 Bravo Juliet, we got the traffic in sight.
Roger.
Easy up here.
Nice and smooth up here, too.
It is. 800 feet. A little too much. There. A little bit of nose down.
I prefer a little nose heavy, and then all I have to do is release the yoke. Otherwise, it's going to climb as you accelerate, right?
Alright, I guess I can start to lean or too soon.
Sure. No, this is good.
Not carb heat. I want to lean. Watch it for a second. Sorry. Super smooth, isn't it? Wow, I love it. Doesn't mean it's not windy, I guess, but
There's wind up here, but it's, you don't have a shear thing where you have different winds at different altitudes. A constant wind.
I pulled back a little more and it.
I felt a little roughness.
Okay,
I'd
so
bring it back in just a tad after that roughness.
okay, now it's going up a little,
Okay? There's always a lag in there.
and I should be able to get up close to 1400, right?
Yeah, 14 is max. Okay?
I must have pulled it back too far initially.
Just a little. Alright. When you go solo, and you get lost in a traffic pattern somewhere, what are the solutions to finding out where you are and where the airport is? So, I'll tell you first off, having GPS makes it easy.
Right,
Okay? We'll make sure you have it in here, because this always tells you the bearing to the airport that you're going to go solo at, right? In this case.
Area Hotel Sierra traffic.
In the old days, though, you would cross-tune two VORs. Yep. And where they cross, that's where you're located. You go cross-country, and GPS dies. We'll practice that. We haven't practiced it prior, but I want you to learn how to do VOR navigation.
So I could put Cedar Lake, let's say, Atlantic City,
One off
Cedar
to your
Lake.
side. We know this one's Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Okay, so you center the radial.
It'll be about 220.
The radial with a from. Let's say from FR.
Yep.
You know we're on the 240 off of Atlantic City behind us, right? Which would be about this pink line here, right?
Yeah.
Then we cross-tune either Sea Isle City or Cedar Lake off to the right by Millville. And you would get center that with a from. Now you got two radials. Look at your sectional. Wherever those two radials cross is where you're at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Since we don't have DME, the only DME, normally there's a little DME meter in most airplanes. In case we don't have it, because we got the DME from the GPS.
Yeah.
So we can fly instrument approaches. Normally you'd have to have a DME to do a DME approach.
Roger.
Yep, true hands-off flight, right? Whiskey compass looks good.
Archer 190, you just doing a little bit of air work today, or you got a destination in mind?
Well,
Archer 190, we'll eventually head to Woodbine, but yep, airwork first.
Archer 190, just let me know when you're ready to go to Woodbine.
okay, that's good. What it means, he's telling us he's not going to turn us loose, right? So, as long as we're talking to him, he has to give us radar separation from any target out there. Yep, and call him to you. And that's beneficial. Other times when there's a lot of traffic, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't turn you loose as quick as he could. Get ready so he concentrate on all those others, right? In this case, he's got no traffic. No, it's a service.
And that all comes probably from the fact that I didn't tell him Woodbine right from the get-go.
No, it doesn't. It comes from the fact that he doesn't have any other traffic to work with. So therefore, he can give you extra service. Now, a lot of times when I do air work, I don't want the chatter of the ATC stuff with the departure and approach control. So I can talk to you, you know. But then again, there's a lot more chatter on the Unicom frequencies from all the different airports around Pennsylvania, South Jersey, Delaware. All right, now here's one thing to note. We have a ground speed of 104 knots.
Yep, and we're...
What's our ground speed on the airspeed indicator? What's our indicated airspeed?
120.
No.
Oh, 110 on the inner arc.
That's,
105.
remember, this is in knots.
Yeah, I was trying to make the adjustment, but I looked at the wrong number there.
Right. All your flight planning will be done cross country in knots. Okay. And I prefer we just had knots.
Yeah, me too.
On this.
Yep.
But they made this airplane as an off-the-street machine for brand new pilots, right, that are used to driving cars that only know miles per hour.
3242.
For them, they put it on the outer ring. I'd rather have, you know, you have kilometers per hour on your speedometer in your car, right? But it's on the inner ring. We're in the United States. We use miles per hour. But they give kilos, clicks, they call them, kilometers. Click speed, you know, if you're driving in Europe or Canada, right? So that's on it. You know, of course, in Europe, it would be reversed. You'd have the kilometers on the outside, and they'd put backup miles per hour on the inside, on their speedometers.
Right. Well, I really have a tendency to go down as I'm staring at the airport.
You also have a little tendency to drift right, as you know.
Now,
What is wings level? Slightly to the left.
One Bravo Juliet, back inbound to the field.
Or is your horizon line where it cuts here?
1 Bravo Juliet, Roger, coming inbound for the ramp.
as I
We'll be headed.
as I got closer here, though, I think I might have offset. On
Yeah, just to have a peek at the wind indicator down there, right?
Yep. Well, should I let them know? You know, we got to say we'll terminate or keep stand break?
We're gonna go to the other side over there to do our air work anyhow.
Okay.
Meanwhile, on the way by, of course we could dial in the Woodbine ASOS, right? You got the freak there?
Yeah, I think it's 2047.
It is. Just listen to it too. It won't tell you ceiling.
Bravo Juliet, contact tower 120.3.
Take a primary.
Oh, thanks.
Missing. Temperature 27 Celsius. Dew point.
Bravo Juliet, contact
Altimeter 297 inches of mercury. Remarks. Density altitude 1,400 feet. Woodbine Municipal Airport, automated with observation 1320 through weather. Wind 250 at 11 knots. Visibility 9.
Okay, let's get rid of it. 250 and 11 knots, right? All right, we're gonna come over the airport shortly. I want you to roll it over and let's take a look at which runway it's favoring.
The helicopter going that way.
All right, let's roll it over and look. Are we over it? Not quite. I need more bank to see. I need more. I need more. I need more. Favoring 31. No. Could be favoring 19. That's 60 degrees on 19. Yeah.
So it's split. 60 for 19. 50, 60, 60, right?
Right. Not to land on both. Obviously, 6 or 7 knots of headwind, 6 or 7 knots of crosswind, either case. So it's a pick'em. Of course, 19 doesn't have a taxi
see, okay.
Okay, you can just advise center that, or approach that we're going to start our air work now.
And approach Archer 75190, we're going to start our air work now.
Roger.
So let's go ahead and go into slow flight.
Okay.
Full flap configuration, slow flight.
Alright, so I'm going to reduce the throttle, maintain the altitude.
Do a couple quick clearing turns right and left. Leave the power alone. Go ahead, roll into a right turn. Let's look below and above. Roll it in. Roll it over. Down below. Up above. Reverse. Do the same thing the other way. Go ahead. Roll it on over. That's it. That's it. I like to see you doing what we call contact flying. Up and above, below. Now, go ahead and roll wings level. Roll it out. And we'll pick some point and some magic heading out there to do our slow flight on. Let's try and maintain 2,500. Okay? Okay. So, reduce the power. You already got, you're down low speed. Get your flaps out.
91, Atlantic City approach.
You can go all the way to full flaps. At this speed, you're under the white arc. So go to your full flaps. That'll let you gain a little altitude too. Now you're going to need to get the power in. Did you ever get the full flaps?
Not yet.
Okay, let's get the full flaps. Start working that power. And your speed on the heading. Notice with full power how much right rudder you need. Step on the ball. Step on the ball and center. That's it. Combat the torque and whatnot. Okay, now you got to cross-check altitude and speed. Your altitude is climbing, so you don't want to climb, do you?
Power back.
You want to hold that 2,500. So drop your pitch. Pitch controls altitude. Power controls speed. Drop your pitch. Let's get down to 2,500. Drop your pitch. Okay. Let go of the yoke. Let go of the yoke. Good. So just move it down a little bit. Get back down to 2,500. Notice the speed build, so now we got to reduce power.
Yeah, that's what was fun. That's why I didn't want to do it.
It's really a combination, but we got to keep your head straight. Okay. Power controls speed. Pitch controls altitude.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And as I said, they do work in combination. So you're going to lower the nose. Speed's going to build, so you got to pull up power.
Yep. All right, so then we'll get back slow again.
Let's get down to 2,500.
Altitude.
Maintain that heading. Right? Okay? As you come to 2,500, you'll have to increase your pitch and slowly bring the power up and hold about 50 knots.
Gotcha.
Okay? So here comes your altitude. Go ahead and start that level off. Get this to 0. And now, speed's coming down. Start feeding the power in. Start feeding the power in. You got to be more aggressive in slow flight and at low power, low speed situation.
But I want to actually slow up a little bit.
Yes. Now, you haven't stepped on the ball to keep it. The more power, the more you need to step on the ball.
Yeah, okay.
That's controlling the yaw. Right?
All right, I'm going to drop the power a little, or is it slow enough?
Now you're at 50 or 60, right?
Yeah, 65.
Miles per hour. We want the stall warning horn on.
Okay.
So you slow down, it'll be about 40, 45.
All right, I'm going to drop the power.
Continue to slow. Now control the power, right?
Southwest selection.
Remember, watch the ball. Okay, as you come, you're going to start hearing the horn a little while. Keep bringing the pitch back as you slow down to hold the altitude. Now you're at 50, right?
Gotta hear it soon.
Out of here soon. Then you come back on pitch holding it.
And I want to
Now you're going to fly on power when you hear the horn. No, you're not going to have fly on power. Bring the power in. That's it. And fly along with that horn on. Okay?
Atlantic City departure, Cessna 79.
Now I want you to do a couple gentle turns left and right in this very slow speed.
793 Sierra Papa.
That's it.
3 miles north of Millville.
Now reverse to the right. Remember, you will need rudder at this slow speed. Stepping on the ball and continue turning to the right.
Yeah, that feels awful.
What feels awful?
No, just, you know, like...
You're up here, just vulnerable,
slow and yeah.
but you're flying. Right?
0111
Okay.
993 Sierra Papa.
Now roll out here, back on our original heading. Now, what I want you to do is reduce the throttle to idle. And right now, reduce it to idle, and we're pretending we're doing a round out. Keep bringing the yoke back. You're going to get the stall. Recover. Full power. Drop the nose, and fly it up to the horizon. So, this is like rounding out high.
Yeah.
480. Your flying speed. Get rid of the second notch.
It's okay to
Get
climb?
rid of the second notch. You are climbing. And now we're coming up. Get rid of the third notch.
6590, switching direction.
Alright. Very good.
Hey, back off power. Unless you want me to keep climbing.
No. Back off power. Now I want you to make a 180 degree turn to the left. Okay? To the reverse heading toward Woodbine.
Alright.
And make that turn.
Alright.
Now again, you're contact flying now. So just roll into a turn and make a turn. You got plenty of speed.
Look left, clear left.
Roll it in. 30, 40 degrees. That's it. 30, 40 degrees. That's it. Back toward Woodbine. Now, for right now, I want you to reduce the throttle to idle. I want you to lower the nose. Go down to 2,500. Now, your speed is going to stay at what it's trimmed at. Look at the yoke.
Well, I'm holding back, but...
Okay. So you're trimmed for a different speed. Okay. Now bring the power in. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna bring this.
I went to, after we turned back, I went to full.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Level at 2,500.
Cessna 30 Papa.
Are you trimmed up now? Okay.
Yeah, I was trimmed, I guess, for that speed.
See, when you did the go around, it requires you trim as you accelerate. It requires you trimming because you were trimmed for slow flight.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Now
4891.
I want you to do 2 clearing turns in opposite directions, about 30, 40 degrees either side of this heading. So do a left turn. It's a clearing turn. We're going to look above and below. That's like contact flying clearing, right? Yeah. So we're about 30, 40 degrees off, clearing that way, and then roll it back to the right. And do the same thing, going the other way. And above and below. Okay? Roll out pointing to Woodbine there, which is a little bit different heading. Right? And you're at 2,500. Now, we're going to do a power on stall. Okay? So we're cruising along here. It's going to be a clean power on stall. Recovery procedures are the same. You feel a stall. The nose drops. Remember, the most effective control is rudder. You may need a little bit of rudder now, as well as bank. Keep your wings level. So, now go ahead and start your nose up. We've done the clearing turns. And push your power up a bit. Push your power up a bit. So this is power on, right? Leave it there. Okay? Now just keep bringing your nose up. Bring it up. Bring it up. You know eventually it's going to stall.
Yeah, do you want me to trim?
This is like an over-rotation on takeoff, right?
Right.
No trim. You're going to have rapid speed change. Keep bringing it up. We want it to stall. It'll stall at any speed, right? Keep bringing it up. See the speed dropping off?
No.
Now, you hear it? Recover, right? Recover. Okay. Now, we just recovered and stalled, and we didn't really get a drop. Let's do that again. Okay? Power's there. We're below enough speed. Just hold it up there. I want to see the drop this time. There it is. It's dropping very slowly. Go ahead and lower it and brake it. And use your rudders. You see how much ball is there? Step on the ball. Let's overcome the torque.
Hey, you're safe, level.
Alright, I have the airplane.
Hey, your plane.
Approach control 75190 over by Woodbine. We're not going to go down and enter the pattern. Appreciate the help today.
Archer 190, roger, no traffic observed between you and the Woodbine Airport. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
75190, good day. Okay. Right, you have the airplane. Okay, my plane. We've just had an engine failure. Just had an engine failure.
Okay, let's check fuel tanks. Fuel, mix full rich, fuel pump on, carb heat on,
good.
but I won't turn it on.
Okay. Where do you think we're going to land?
Since we're right over Woodbine, we're going to Woodbine. I'm going to trim for best glide.
Okay. So that is where you're going to land. So turn yourself toward your landing airport. Okay? Trim isn't flying the airplane. You want to go to 85, so you adjust it with pitch to 85 right now, right? Grab it. Feel the heaviness? Now trim it for that. Now you trim it for that. That's glide speed. Okay? And we're going into a wind from the northwest. It takes a little longer, but we've got plenty of altitude to make this landing. Okay? So, let's go over to Woodbine. We are on number 1. Call them and see if anybody's in the pattern.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 75190, just south of the field, 2,500 feet. Any aircraft in the pattern?
And you can just make a quick emergency broadcast. Just say 75190, be coming over the airport at 2,000. We're going to do a simulated forced landing on 3-1.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 190. Just coming over the field, 2,000 feet. We'll be making a simulated forced landing. 3-1.
Very good. Okay, so you're at 2,000, right? This would be normally your high key altitude.
Okay.
Now you have to kind of analyze runway 31, right? Okay, that's landing this way, right? So we're going to have to come around in a circle, back down to the downwind low key position.
All right, 2,000 feet.
Would normally be the high key,
All right, so I'm going to start my turn.
Okay, we're not even in over.
We're right over.
We're not over 131 yet.
Okay.
I'd go a little bit further to the right, because then you got to make the left turn, this left spiral.
All right.
Which, with the wind blowing us this way, wind will be blowing left to right.
Okay, I'm coming up 1,700 feet. I feel like I want to turn around.
Yeah. Now you're going to shoot for 1,000 at the point where you roll out on downwind, right?
Any rule of thumb about how much bank when you're doing this?
Yeah, never more than 30.
Okay.
And that means your lifties are going up. Not sideways.
Yeah.
Well, if you use more bank, it could help you lose altitude if you're in that problem, right? And we'll land at full stop. With the winds, we'll eventually go to the full flat. Okay.
Alright, I don't.
Drive it out a little bit this way. Because now you've got to complete a turn around to the runway. Oh, no, the wind is blowing us way here. We better get back toward that runway. We're not on the beam the end, are we?
We're past it.
Right. Okay, we're keeping your eye on it.
Yeah, well, no, I couldn't get it back over my shoulder.
Well, then your back gets to see. All right, we're 1,000 feet now. That's okay. This is going to work out okay. Still have plenty of altitude. Make a final approach call.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 75190, final, we're holding 3-1.
Okay, now I think we can start getting some flaps
Okay,
down.
1 notch.
I think we can go 2.
Okay.
And when we're landing committed, we'll go to the 3rd. Okay? Alright?
Aye.
We're at 500 feet. We're doing okay. We don't know how much wind here. But you're going to have to use some crosswind. You can use that. And as you feel we got the landing made, which we do now.
Okay,
Get in
flat.
the 3rd, right?
Yeah.
And start feeding that rudder in. Remember, we can slip too. So feed the right rudder in. The wind's left to right to help you slip. Get it in. Keep the nose down. We want to land, right? Want to land. You got to keep the nose down. Even if you're speed, you're keeping that rudder in. Keep the nose down. Why are you bringing it up? Down. Keep it down. Keep it down. There we go. Now, you're here. Oh, beautiful. Now, keep that right rudder. Keep us on the runway. Left rudder. Start applying your brake. Tap your brakes so you can help get some directional control here.
Dang it. What am I doing there?
Well, you didn't use your rudder. You didn't use your rudder.
I didn't
Once
use
you
the
left
left
down and started to go to the right, you got to go left rudder.
Yeah.
That's your ground steering. Your rudder.
I can't quite latch on to making that left turn, then I overcompensate. Oh, man, that sucked.
And the other thing, obviously we're high. The judgment part is using that full flaps, and then you got to hold that aim point, right?
Yeah. You're absolutely right there. Every time I would...
I mean, you aim the far end of the runway. You're going to land in there and run into the trees.
Back there, yeah.
The brakes don't work unless the wheels are on the pavement. Right? Okay. Alright. Not too bad. We talked about it. You know, we wound up, you evidently lost sight of the runway at some point.
Yeah, in the turn, I absolutely did.
Well, then you got to back it over and get the wing down so you can see it.
Okay. I was afraid of too much bank there.
Well, if you can't see the runway, there's no help at all from anything.
Yeah.
So you've got to bank enough to see the runway. Now, we also could have seen that we were high. You could have had more bank in there to help dump the lift, the sideways, or dumping.
Yeah, overall setting up for it, I felt sort of comfortable, but the latter half there sucked.
Well,
actually, that rudder on the runway.
Rudder on the runway becomes as necessary. You're going right, you gotta go left. You also have brake. I mean, you could tap the left brake a little bit to help bring the nose over.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't know where your feet were either.
They were still pegged to the right, then I'd let go a little bit.
Did you have the tips of your toes up on the brakes?
No.
Why not? That's how you fly. Heels for rudder, tips of your toes for brakes.
Oh, really? Okay. I dropped the balls to the
rudder?
To the rudder.
Wrong.
Okay.
Wrong. No.
I'm afraid of, I don't know why I started doing that, because I'm afraid of...
Well, that's a habit I didn't know about, and that's why we're talking about it.
Okay.
Because that's wrong. That's why you have dual places for your feet. Heels on the floor, toes on the top of the brake part of the rudder. The heels are what work the rudder, not your toes. Those are only for the brakes.
Okay. I was...
Maybe that'll help you on these next
Yeah, maybe it will. Maybe it will. Although
we'll do some more.
So, say that... I know I'm being dumb here, but... Alright, so I want my heels on the floor, and then, where it's sort
As
of
you
like...
push your foot in and slide it along the floor, you're working the rudder with your heel. I try it right now.
Yeah.
Now, tap your toes on the top.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
That's how that assembly works. That's how it's supposed to work. To work both part of your feet, the toes and the heels. Right? Okay. Alright, let's go through a before takeoff check. First thing to do. Right? Go ahead and do it. Sorry, we didn't do it after landing, so now this is going to take care of the stuff we should have done there.
Okay. Alright, well, I will end up setting the flaps, so I won't do it now. Fuel in the proper tank, still on the left. Mix is full rich. Gauges left to right. Good. Still low amps. Battery doesn't need much, I guess. Flaps. Well, let's see, I'll redo.
On your ammeter, what are the readings there?
Set for takeoff. So the amps, it's 35 in the middle.
Right.
And 0 here, so I would...
Right.
I don't know,
So what is it reading right now?
Maybe 10.
What is it reading in your car? If you just had the battery and the alternator out.
Is it 12?
It's 12 in the battery. It's 14 on the alternator.
Ah, yes, okay.
This has got a 12 volt battery. It's got a 14 amp alternator.
Okay, yeah.
I like your car.
I wrote that down on that test, didn't I? 14 amp, it's not very far off of that. It might be right on that. I don't know.
Yeah, if it's reading 12, battery's fully charged.
Yeah, okay.
Reading 14 means the ammeter's working, charging.
Yep, okay. I like it. That helped.
Read 0, time to land.
Alright, so that was a short break in the checklist, so I'll start over. Fuel on the proper tank. Electric fuel pump is on still. Engine gauge is checked. We talked about the alternator. And vacuum good. Flaps hard. I did exercise, but I'll do it again real quick. All the way down. Good. Set for takeoff. RB off. Mix full rich. Stacks erect. Right. Belts fastened and adjusted. M-tab, let's see where we're at. Way aft. A little bit less aft.
Got it trimmed for 85 knots. 85 mile an hour, right?
Ah, yeah, okay, that is a lot aft. Alright, control check, knees clear. Alright, right up, left down, left up, right down, elevator up, elevator down. Incorrect, and air conditioner, no air conditioner. Checklist complete. Alright.
They clear for takeoff.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 75190, departing runway 31, remain in the pattern. Final clear.
Roger.
Although I checked that late.
Alright, you always, that's your last glance before you get on the runway.
I guess I had a chance to hit the brakes there, so I still could have stayed clear. Okay. Quite lined up. Alright, good enough.
Right knee on the center line.
Alright, rolling.
Here we go. Right rudder. More right rudder. That's it. Now cross check your airspeed indicator. 60, you're flying. Watch. When I say cross check, I don't mean take your eye off the runway, but for a second, then go back to the runway. Remember we did the short field where you had to watch the speed indicator, right? Like you're getting ready to maybe do some banner towing down there. We can start our crosswind turn.
Alright, start left cross, look left, clear left. Climbing.
Well, let's stay at 800 for this one.
Turn downwind, clear left.
And we'll do just a normal full flap landing.
Normal full flap, okay, copy.
You already got one notch down. Right now, crab away from the runway because remember the wind is blowing from the right side, right? That's it.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, left downwind 31.
Clear your 45 inch leg.
Did not. Go, clear. Speed is flappable. Alright, we already got a notch.
Right?
Stop the power. Start the turn. I'm out a little far. A bunch of a turn there. Just down. Flaps. Okay. 90. By traffic, Archer 190, left base 31.
Yeah, not bad shape. Get the third notch down. Okay? And I'm just going to remind you of something. As we make this landing, we're going to roll out on the windward side, which is the left side. They're actually a little high. Go and correct down your glide path. But after touchdown, the airplane is still 75% flying. That means you have to continue with the rudder and the ailerons after touchdown, right? Okay, let's get your hand back on the throttle and let's stabilize and drive it in. You might need a tad of power now, and you're going to have to start your crosswind correction now. It's a little rudder, right, to stay in the middle. Little rudder, that's it. Land, aren't we? That's it. Bring those up. Fly it, rudder left, rudder right, back to the center line. Good. Stay in the middle, stay in the middle, stay in the middle, stay in the middle, left. Yeah. Let's do it. Keep that knee on the center line. Bug you about that. Don't let it drift and keep drifting, make a correction. Okay, let's start applying the brakes, differential braking. More right brake than left brake a little bit, right? Okay. Differential braking. More right toe than left toe. you saw that eventually, and then relowered it to bring it down to the pavement.
But then kept letting it up a little bit.
Well, no, then you actually retarded the throttle to idle to allow it to land. And if you still have power on, unless it's a windy day, you're going to just fly it on the runway. So you have to complete the process. But you were in very good position. You made a nice touchdown. Okay, the only thing is after nose gear down, okay, with the powered idle, in this case today, we started drifting right, and you didn't correct soon enough. You got to concentrate on looking down that runway, and just like you're looking down the taxiway now and you're staying dead nuts on, right?
Right.
On landing, you want to stay dead nuts on the center line, right? You correct to the center line.
That somehow escapes me as I'm doing it because I am so paranoid about making too big of an adjustment that I don't do it at all.
So you make no adjustment.
Then I make too big of an adjustment.
And then you're going to be off in the weeds.
Yeah.
Right? So you got to make adjustments. You got to start practicing right now to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. There's one of them Piper Cubs getting all fueled up and ready to tow a banner. Flavor to the right a little bit, get your wingtip away from his. Right? No sense getting close when you got plenty of taxiway.
Yeah, I was stuck on that.
So then the center line rule when you got obstacles. Center line rule, you got to stay away from the obstacles, right? Alrighty, we're going to go do another. On the next one, I may have you do a touch and go.
Okay. That's how we're looking.
Right. If we do, I will be the one resetting the flaps after.
Okay, copy.
Alright, since we're doing the repetitive one, do the repetitive checklist. And I'll tell you what to skip, okay?
Still on a proper tank. Fuel pump is already on. Engine. Vacuum low. There we go. Flaps are set for takeoff, but I might as well check them. I think I did that twice. Set for takeoff. Carbeat off.
Huh?
That full rich seat backs. Belts.
Belts are fast and adjusted.
Trim is a little aft still.
Better for takeoff.
I don't think I did the brake before I did that. It's not on there.
Right, you're not going to do a run-up, so.
Alright, controls.
You know they're clear. So we'll skip that.
Okay. Door.
Closed, locked, or latched.
Put the window. Alright, checklist complete.
Right. Normal takeoff. Go to 800 feet. Stay in it.
Now looks clear. Woodbine traffic, Archer 75190, departing runway 31, remaining in the pattern.
Okay, this time about halfway through the takeoff roll, cross-check your airspeed, and you'll be feeling the start to fly. Make your rotation.
Okay. Rolling. Right rudder. Goes back. Halfway through roll. We're 40 knots.
You're flying, aren't you? Make it fly. They launch a drone down there.
Did they really?
Looks like.
Well, 'cause, 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 Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, left downwind, 31, touch go.
I saw you cleared the entry leg. That's good.
Okay.
And if somebody was coming in right on you, I would do a breakout maneuver. Breakout maneuver at full power, climb left away from them.
Okay.
Unless they're coming in ahead of you, front of you, then I would climb. I would do the climbing maneuver behind them, to the right. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Our nose. Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, left base, 31.
Why are you waiting on the flaps?
Good call. I was loud.
You might filming this landing and maybe give me some tips on how we're screwing up. I'm trying to make these landings great, so that's not going so well.
Hey. So you got idle power.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Now slow down by getting that crosswind control in now. Okay? We'll bring it down to about 85, right? 80. Right, so you, by cross-controlling, basically a slip. It's helping you get down, right? Alright, now you're getting back in the glide path. So you're still going to need more rudder, but you're going to have to add a little power, I think. So you'll need more and more rudder for the crosswind landing. But you got to land on those numbers down there. Start off with the power. Start off with the power. The numbers are going underneath you. Start off with the power. Get it idle. We're scooting down the runway. Now, bring it up. Kick that rudder straighter. Why isn't it idle? You're just ever taxiing. Get it idle. There you go. Alright, we're going to full stop.
Steering was better on the runway. Yay!
That's true. But you were wasting all the runway behind you. Brakes weren't able to be used.
Yeah.
You were slow in getting the flaps and nailing your approach speed.
Yeah.
It's very tough to stabilize if you're trying to do all kind of crap on final that you should have done earlier. Right? I have the airplane.
Okay, you're fine.
We're going to take off on 19. Go ahead and reset the flaps to 1 notch. Be a right crosswind this time. Clear left. I'm going to do differential braking. Okay, your feet on top of the toes there. I'm tapping the breath brake with full rudder. Don't take a little more power to kind of knock the nose around here. Feel it tapping?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't think your toes are up high, but anyway, coming around over here, and we'll run through another before takeoff check, and we'll depart on 19.
Okay.
You have the airplane.
All right, my plane.
Right.
All right, feet on the brakes. Fuel proper tank is still left. Fuel pump is on and good. Left to right. Flaps are set for takeoff. We just did that. I'm not going to RB off. Mix full rich. Backs incorrect. Belts fastened and adjusted.
How are we doing on the gas?
Yeah, the left tank is now down to 15 gallons.
Okay, we're good on the gas for another hour. All right. Asking. That's something you normally aren't in your scan, but will become more important to you.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. It is very important. All right, door is still
Closed, locked, and latched.
window is still shut. Air conditioner is not complete. Checklist complete.
Okay, we're going to do a 1 notch takeoff, and we're going to use the remaining runway, which is about 3,500 feet. We won't do the taxi back just to that little here. If you were solar, I would make you do your dual. So make the call. We're departing 19.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 190 departing runway 19, remain in the pattern.
Very good. No, the wind is a little from our right.
Oh, good.
The sock is
I do
stretching.
see it. I was looking right at it, saying left.
Alright, so let's go ahead and hold some right aileron and go ahead and add the power and you're good to go.
Alright, rolling. Brakes.
Down that target line, down and way down. Yes, why are you going left? There you go. Okay. When it starts to go left, you just need more right. We're going to stay in the 1-9 pattern this time.
Okay.
A little bit low. Okay. And I remember we do have 1 notch of flaps, that's why the difference in pitch attitude.
Yeah. 500 feet started to cross. There left.
Set your heading bug to land 1-9. That's it. Right, so everything is going to be from the opposite side wind-wise here. On a downwind, it'll be blowing your way. On final, you'll be landing with a right crosswind. A little easier to land with a right crosswind.
Why is that?
Because the yoke is out of your way. You're going to have left aileron, or left rudder in, and right aileron. Go right down. Make your downwind call.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, left downwind, runway 19.
Now, on this one, I want you to do a 2-notch landing.
Okay.
2 notches of flap, and I want to do it as a touch and go.
Okay. Adopt the power. They got a windsock at the dump there.
Helicopter landings or something?
Go to full. There's 2 notches, my full.
Okay. Final configuration then. That's good.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, left base 19.
So here you have an angling wind instead of an overshoot wind. So you don't have to hurry down quite as much, right?
I want to turn.
Right? All trimmed up. Good. Now all you have to do is just pitch for your glide path down to the numbers and power to 4.5 to hold your speed. Bump us down on those numbers. Start putting your crosswind in a little bit, whenever you feel like it. That'll affect your need for power. Thanks, stay in the middle. Keep you coming down on those numbers. I want to see those numbers till we're ready to reduce the power. There you go. Now reduce it. Reduce it. Idle. Reduce it. And fly it down on the runway to the right. Bank right. That's it. Right. Aileron into the wind.